Now, heading amongst the trees is a lady who knows this site inside out, is Petronella Andersson of Sweden. And the Stephex Stables Olympic van Merrill's Nest to start things off. Like I say, they will start on a score of 4. So 5 combinations starting off on a score of 4. Then we get into the 7 clears. But remember, for the 4 falters, they are also going for a fast clear here, because should there be any error amongst the clear rounders to date, suddenly they could be jumping up the order, and with a €500,000 class, that can make a massive difference in prize money. Tens of thousands of euros, if not more, on the table that can make all the difference if you go and strike early, put some pressure on, and maybe see yourself climb up the order with a fast 4 here. We will see. But they are on the back foot from the 7 clears that have made it into round 2 of this Rolex Grand Prix here in Brussels. Time to bring it home. 12 and 1 winner to come out of this group. Could it be a home win for Belgium? We will see, with Gregory Wathelet last to go. Sweden will start us off. So it's new fence 15. It is 16 off. That's 11 jump to the opposite direction. It's 8 B and C, what was part of that Rolex triple combination. Fence 17 is just to the right of the planks as were, so a skinny there instead this time. And then from home there it's 2, 3A, the penultimate last 2 fences as they were, but one of them is now a vertical. So there's the new starting points at 15.
2 10-year-olds are the youngest horses still standing in this Rolex Grand Prix, but 2 11-year-olds is the first of the 11s, and Olympic Merrill's Nest makes a solid start for Petronella Andersson. Cuts back to this new vertical.
Flying start. Looks like it was 8 strides down to the Rolex double this time, but she's certainly giving it some gas early on. And like I said, a fast chasing what would be a full fault round carried from round 1 can still play a big part in this for big money. Get the 6 to the last, as is going to be standard, I think. It is 4. That carried from the first round, 42.04. So just carrying the 4 faults. I think that could put some pressure on.
Yeah, that was superb. Petronella Andersson whistles home with Olympic Merrill's Nest, their Rolex Series debut this year, and 4 penalties. Yeah, the score carried through from the first round. 42.04 was very fast to get us underway into round 2 this afternoon. For the 7 different nations this afternoon.
Now the very consistent clear round combination of Trevor Breen of Ireland and Highland Presidents. For mother-in-law Heather Black.
And this would be some story, wouldn't it, Steve, if this man could win this afternoon? Don't think anybody would begrudge Trevor a huge win. Highland President is on the course. It's a slick start. He angles out over the Oxer. A few checks down into the Rolex double to make doubly secure of it. Trails Petronella Andersson's time, but still on the 0 score, all importantly.
And really, for this pair, going for the double clear was their best strategy here. That's what plays to their strengths.
Just shows how quick the Swede was. Trevor Breen quite wide to the penultimate, but Highland President comes home with a clear round still intact, and we have our first double clear of the Rolex Grand Prix.
We do. He'll lead for now. Trevor Breen, Highland President, 46.92, so he's 4 seconds plus adrift of Petronella Andersson's time. Okay, I know she had 4 faults, but it also shows what is achievable, but a really sensible, well-delivered round from Trevor Breen, going clear. Like I say, play to the strengths, clear round machine. Highland President stays in the zeros, leads for the moment, but it is a very beatable time.
Yes, it is, but they lock down 7th place as things stand here, and huge prize money down the line with that €500,000 purse.
Now, Harry Charles of Great Britain, Sherlock. British team gold medalist. That was with Romeo. Romeo now retired. He's been building up a string to carry on the name. To the next now with Peter Charles's and Styles at Sherlock. That was a former winner for him in the World Cup in La Coruña in Spain.
And third in the Rolex Grand Prix behind the last pair to go, Gregory Wathelet and James Bondahay this year. But here we go, 46.92. Should make that time, we think, fairly easily. Sherlock quick over the second.
Yeah, he's a touch more conservative, but actually time-wise, he's up. But he's up on that of Trevor, as opposed to we're looking at really sort of thinking about Christian Almond's time and Petronella Andersson's time, which I think is really the ballpark we're going to be in.
Gathering speed here, nearly 2 seconds, the good of Trevor Breen, but he'll be worried about those still to come. Harry Charles, homebound. Good turn, Rattler top of the penultimate and flat down to the last fence.
British squad watch on, and at 42.75, up by 4 seconds. That's the closer run that we thought in terms of time in the 42 mark. 42.75, Harry Charles in the lead, but remember Petronella Andersson was 42.04.
Yeah, she was 0.71 of a second quicker. Shows what's potentially out there. Harry Charles leads for the moment, but I'm not certain it will be enough for the win. 42.75.
Yeah,
Great
maybe just a fraction cautious in the early part there for Harry.
I think so. This was where he sat a little bit quiet just to secure the Rolex double.
Good riding, good delivery. Whether it's enough, we will see.
And a great sprint down to the finish line, Stanley. Van Passion, Di Lampard, watch on.
Four left. Mexico now. Andres Azcarraga and Contendros 2. For the Mexican Olympian. Monterrey Grand Prix winner last year. On the oldest horse in the field at 18 years of age, but still sprightly as anything.
Yes, great first round for this veteran, but we had an old horse catch him in not S1 here in 2022 as a veteran for Peter Fredriksson, and this is a quick getaway, and ahead on the time here.
Tiny fraction. Really nothing in it at the moment.
Pretty fast, I think, down to the Oxer, but no, it's dropped time.
You're going to say Harry was steady to start with, and he needs to just keep that up on the way around. He's losing ground at the moment.
Yes, Harry Charles stays ahead here. Last fence for Andres Azcarraga. Contendros
leave it up.
A bit.
He's not going to get there, but it's still going to be good. 44.44. Andres Azcarraga, Contendros 2 will go into second.
It does mean Harry Charles guarantees himself fourth position because just 3 more to start the Rolex Grand Prix. Sherlock getting close to the podium. 42.75 still the leading time. Yep. Azcarraga goes second. Trevor Breen, the 3 clear rounds, into third.
So Harry Charles with €50,000 in the bank.
Happy days.
At the moment, and potentially improving. Who knows, or that might be it. Just plays around towards it. It's a fabulous horse for Andres. Like I said, he won on home ground with a 5-star Grand Prix last year in Mexico, and that was to massive acclaim as well. Huge crowds here. There's teammate Carlos Guerrero watching on as well.
This lady, I think.
Oh, this lady has been unbelievable this year. Top of the U25 rankings. Top 5 in Aachen.
And to crown an extraordinary season. I mean, Mallevay gets away.
It's been top 3 several times this week as well. Tight up to there.
Dynastie. Similar, I think, to Harry Charles down through the double.
One second advantage. Like I say, I thought Harry was just a little conservative early on.
Well, that was quick, that turn away from the in-gates. Now she's moving forwards.
She's been so close all season. She's up there again. Don't drift too far here.
It's good.
Take this on the slice, leave it. Now keep steaming on. Brilliant rounds. 40.75, Nina Mallevay, Dynastie de Beaufort. Will today be her day? She's been knocking on the door all season. She's been on podium after podium after podium.
And it's another podium guaranteed. 2 seconds ahead, 2 more to come. Nina Mallevay is going to be third at worst, but the pressure is really applied to Luciana Diniz and Gregory Wathelet, the French young star, ahead again.
75,000 euros in the bank.
Happy days.
In the bank right now.
What a phenomenal
Might
year.
improve.
Third with us in Rome, second in Rotterdam, third in Dinard. Fifth with this horse in the Aachen Rolex Grand Prix. Her string of top results has been never-ending, and maybe this is the icing on the cake.
So close. Wonderful support she's had from the Rain family all season. And she's gained supporters all over. She was on the winning team here this week for France. Will their flag go up again? Nina Mallevay, 40.75, like we said. There we go. Petronella Andersson was, what, 42.04. She was fast. Harry Charles didn't get to her at 42.75. Now Nina Mallevay has kicked it up another gear. 40.75. 2 left. 2 highly experienced riders left. The top U25 rider is leading so far here in Brussels for this Rolex Series Grand Prix. Brazil and Belgium left to go.
Yes, young Nina Mallevay faces 2 giant veterans of world show jumping. France yet to win this Rolex Grand Prix over the now 11 editions. That could all change in the hands of Luciana Diniz and Gregory Wathelet, who are the 2 outstanding combinations. We wait and watch.
The grey Vertigo du Désert for Luciana Diniz of Brazil. French-bred gelding by Milord Cartago for the rider, who could certainly well get this done this afternoon. Second best in qualifying. A brilliant Olympian. And a brilliantly consistent rider as well. 40.75 the target. France lead the way. So here we go.
Battle on. Luciana Diniz is going to get away with a blinding pace out of the start line.
Tight to that.
Boy, it's very close here.
It's
1200s. Nothing in it.
Maybe gave it a bit more space back to that skinny. We'll know in a moment, yes. She's now a second down. She's got to pull something off here, otherwise Nina Mallevay is looking at worst at second.
And a mistake comes, 2 from home.
She's looking at worst at second for Nina, and so 42.54. Luciana Diniz going into 6th place.
And Harry Charles also locks down a podium place. Sherlock is going to be 2nd or 3rd. Nina Mallevay leads with 1 to come. And Harry Charles will be on the podium. But who's going to win? 40.75 is the time for Gregory Wathelet for the home nation to chase. Penultimate goes for Luciana Diniz and Vertigo du Désert.
Now, are we going to be looking at Nina Mallevay's first 5-star Grand Prix win? Or another on the long list for this pair, the winning combination of the Rolex Grand Prix at Royal Windsor this year. Gregory Wathelet, will it be a home win? The home crowd are getting right behind it. The 14-year-old Bond James Bond. Time to beat 40.75. At worst, it's another brilliant podium finish for Nina Mallevay. And on that podium too, Harry Charles.
This Rolls-Royce for combination. Good getaway from 2, but I think a little bit conservative down into the Rolex double. I think trailing 0.35, third of a second.
Oh, how did he get there? But that's going to lose him time too.
God, chases down to the White Oxer regardless, but yeah, a second to make up here.
He's got to pull something very special here. He's closing the time down. He's got to really go for this. There's no holding back. It's elbows going. It's all the way to the finish at 41.71. It's not enough. It's going to be Nina Mallevey's first Rolex Grand Prix win. And a brilliant ride from Gregory Wathelet to finish in second, 41.71 with James Bond. They looked in trouble partway round. He delivers it into second. Harry Charles will take third. But Nina Mallevaey of France crowns what's been an unbelievable summer for the young French rider. And the top of the under-25 list will now be top of the list here for the Rolex Grand Prix presented by Audi here at Stephex. But here, whoa, magic.
Yes, through gritted teeth, Gregory Wathelet fights home that hazardous moment mid-course. 41.71 into second. The home nation goes very close, but trails by a second. Well done to Nina Mallevey. It's a huge win. Her first five-star Grand Prix is a massive one. The Rolex Series Grand Prix presented by Audi is in French young hands. Congratulations to Nina Mallevey on an outstanding afternoon.